Hi, good morning everyone. So welcome to the second activation of our week on food. So today I'll be talking through an activation that will help release and for you to maybe not hear so many of the voices that your ancestors are saying to you, so many of the messages that they're sending to you about food and lack of food and scarcity of food. So for this activation, all you need to do is sit somewhere quietly and listen. And the most important part is have a drink with you. Have a cuppa, have a bottle of water, have something with you. You do not need to be meditating. You do not need to be sitting with your eyes closed. You can go out for a walk. You can plug your headphones in and listen as long as you've got a drink. And when I drink to the ancestors, you take a drink to your ancestors. So I'm going to just talk through myself a quick, easy breathing thing exercise to bring me right here and now. You don't actually have to do this. For you, the important part is being somewhere where you won't be disturbed and where you can have a drink. It'll take about 15, 20 minutes. And then we'll see what happens over the next few nights, whether or not you have some dreams, some unusual vivid dreams. All right, now we'll begin. Bringing myself here to this moment, this time, this place, sitting here quietly with my feet firmly placed on the floor. Today I am drawn to visualize a golden pyramid surrounding me. The point of the pyramid is above my head, and the places where the pyramid touches the ground below me reach deep down into the earth. Within this golden pyramid, today, I will call back the ancestors of mine that died from starvation. So reaching back through the centuries, through the years, through my ancestors, through my grandmother's line, through my grandfather's line. As blood calls blood, I call back the ancestors of mine that died due to starvation, the basic lack of food. I call you back here now from the 18th, 19th and 20th centuries. I call you back here now to receive the love and blessings from me and mine that came after you. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of me and mine. Calling you back here now to receive the blessings that are flowing down towards you. And with the love and blessings come the understanding that your life and your death was exactly as it was meant to be. And with this, I take a drink to you and I say thank you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries as blood calls blood, I call back the ones in my line that suffered and died from lack of food, died from starvation, died because the crops failed, died because the weather's changed, died because there was no money for food for them. Calling back the ancestors of mine from the 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th centuries, so very, very long ago. And as the trails of energy flow back from me through the centuries, there is the understanding and knowledge that food is different in the 20th century. The food is different in the 21st century. Calling you back here now, my blood, my bones, my great-great-great-grandmothers and grandfathers, calling back the aunts, the uncles, the nephews, the nieces, calling back the cousins of mine, calling back the cousins of mine that died from starvation. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of the line of all those that came after. Calling you back here now to receive that love as all the ancestors turn towards you and nod their thanks, nod their acknowledgement of your suffering, your life, your death. Calling you back here now for you to receive the love. And with that love comes the understanding that your life and death was exactly as it was supposed to be. And I call you back here now and I say thank you and I drink to you. Calling back further and further through the centuries so very long ago. Calling back to the 11th, 12th and 13th centuries as blood calls blood. I call back the ones of mine that died from starvation. I call back the ones that never had enough food, who watched their children die, wither, and grow ancient before their eyes and die. Calling you back here now for you to receive the love and blessings of me, your one that came after, all the ones that came after. And as we turn to you through the centuries, through the lifetimes, through the years, we nod our acknowledgement. We see you. We know you. You are ours. You are mine. And with that love and understanding that's flowing towards you now, I say thank you and I drink to you. As blood calls blood, reaching back through the centuries, through the years, calling back to the 10th, 11th, 12th centuries, so very, very long ago, with lives lived so very different to ours. Food so important to be grown, to be caught, to be killed, to be made and to be kept. Calling you back here now, all those who died from starvation. Calling me back here now, all the ones that lost children to lack of the basic need to eat. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of all of us that came after you, of every century that came after you. And as we turn to you, we say thank you, we nod, we see you, we know you. And we say thank you to you. We drink to you. Calling you back here now, so long ago, 9th, 10th centuries, a time when food was not easy to get, not easy to keep, not easy to buy. To catch, to capture, to grow was all that was needed. And that was all that was made it so hard. Calling you back here now, all the ones that died because they'd starved to death. Calling you back here now, the ones that lost children to starvation and lack. Calling you back here now to receive the blessings of all of the line, all of my line that came after you. Calling for the grandmothers, the grandfathers to turn and say thank you. Calling for the fathers and mothers to turn and pray and say thank you. Calling for you to receive my love, my blessings as I am here now, due to your sacrifice, your love, your care, your knowledge. And with that care and love that's flowing down towards you, you understand now your life and your death was how it was supposed to be. And with that, I say thank you and I drink to you. Calling back through the centuries, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th centuries. Calling back through the eons of history, through every century my ancestors have walked the earth, as blood calls blood, reaching back through the years and years of grandfathers and grandmothers and mothers and fathers and wives and husbands, the many weaves of the ancestral blanket that I am part of, the many strands and the many that have came before me and that will come after me. Calling back to those times when you died from starvation so long ago, and asking that all the ancestors turn towards you in those centuries and say thank you. We nod to you and see you and see your suffering, and we say thank you, and we drink to you. Calling back through the centuries, calling back through the years, calling back to the first, second, and third centuries, calling back as blood calls blood, calling back through the energy lines, through the spiritual connections of DNA that bind us all, calling back to those that died from starvation and lack. Calling you back here now to receive love and blessings from all the ancestors that came after you, all the ones that lived and died after you, as blood calls blood. I call back the ones that starved to death. I call back the ones that watched their children and babies starve to death. Calling you back here now as every century turns towards you and reaches back with love, with blessings, with their nods and acknowledgement. We see you. We know you. Calling you back here now to receive my love, my thanks, as I pass it down from one ancestor to another. And all pass the energy down through the lines. And we all say thank you. And we drink to you. And as I sit here in the 21st century, I ask that all of my ancestors that lost their lives to starvation know that all that came after you are thanking you, are blessing you. Blood is blessing blood, as blood calls to blood. We thank you for your life, for your death, and we ask that the knowledge and understanding flow down through the centuries, and with that spiritual understanding of the reason for your life and that death be made to you, to heal you, to let you calm and rest and know that me, your great-great-granddaughter, is safe, secure in this modern 21st century world. And I call for all the ancestors to pray and sing the thanks. And I drink to all of you. And now I return back to this room, to this place, to my feet on the floor, to my time sitting in the golden pyramid. And I open my eyes. Well, I didn't have a clear understanding of who died in which century of starvation. I had the general feeling of gratefulness that energies were passed down through the years, through the centuries. The amount of times that babies and young children would have died from starvation would have been immense. The centuries of lack, the centuries when there was no popping out to the supermarket. I'll speak to you again next week for the next theme. Bye for now.